What is queue data structure? Queue is a linear data structure where the elements will be stored in sequential memory location like array. It is an ordered list in the sense elements will be arranged in specific order. From first position to last position, elements will be arranged. Okay. So here queue is an ordered list in which all insertion takes place at one end of the queue and all deletions will take place at the opposite end. For example, if you are considering this as the queue in the sense, here insertion will takes place at the rear end, okay, and deletion will takes place at the front end. It is an ordered list in which insertion will takes place at one end and deletion will takes place at the opposite end. The first element what you have inserted into the queue, that is the first element removed from the queue. If you are inserting the first element 10 in the sense, that is the first element removed from the queue first. First you will delete 10, next you will delete 20, next only 30. Okay, so what is the first element you have inserted? That is the first element to be deleted. So insertion, if you want to insert an element in the sense, increment the rear position by 1, then you can able to insert an element. And if you want to delete an element in the sense, just increment the front position. So queue data structure is otherwise called first in, first out data structure. What is the first element inserted? That is the first element deleted. So first in, first out data structure. In short, we will call it as FIFO data structure. The real-time example for queue data structure is people standing in a ticket counter, people entering into the ticket counter at one point and they will be removed from the ticket counter at the other end. Okay. Similarly, people moving on an escalator, people waiting for a bus and cars lined for a toll bridge for tickets and luggage kept on a conveyor belt. These are all some real-time examples for queue data structure.